How are we doing today, guys? So today I do have the final figure that has been released so far under the Lucasfilm 50th for the Walmart, and that is the Star Wars Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker. I don't know what a Leak Skywalker is, but a Luke Skywalker Endor version. So once again, back of the card, the three figures, the timeline. But let's go ahead and get this Luke off the card so I can finish out my Endor run of the so far released Lucasfilm 50th anniversaries. So far I have done a couple of the Ewoks, as well as the Tusken, the Death Star droid, and then Han, Leia, and now Luke in their Endor outfits. Like I said, which should be everything that they've released so far underneath the 50th marker, which have been Walmart exclusives. This one did come once again in a mailer. His card was rather immaculate for being a Walmart figure, but alas, he is now off the card. Ooh. So right there is the Luke Skywalker. It is a little disappointing that his helmet is molded on to the figure, so you can't remove that. Then he does have the soft goods cloak, the belt that runs through to hold the cloak on. Does look like he does have a peg to hold on the lightsaber underneath his cloak, but he comes with a blaster and no holster for the blaster, which, if you've watched my channel before, you know that is mildly disappointing to me, because now that's just going to go in the blaster bin and probably never seen again. You know what, before we bust out the lightsabers, let's go ahead and look at the articulation. So he does have just a single ball jointed neck. He does have really good shoulder articulation, looks like really good range of motion there, as well as the elbow articulation. That does feel just a little bit backwards, so I was trying to bend it the wrong way. Yes, I was trying to bend it the wrong way. And then he does have the wrist pivot as well as the swivel, so that's kind of nice there. Let's take a look at this arm before I try to move it, so get it going the right direction. Does have some pretty good knee articulation as well as ankle articulation. I know a lot of these people, a lot of these figures with the taller boots, they don't give them ankle articulation just to keep that a little bit cleaner looking. But as being Jedi Luke, I do feel he does need a little bit more ankle articulation. Go ahead and get that lightsaber out of there, as well as the lightsaber hilt. So the lightsaber hilt does peg right there. Maybe. So it does peg right there. And I did not talk about his waist articulation, or his hip articulation. So he does have the updated hip articulation, no T-crotch there. No mid-chest, but he does have the waist swivel. But to articulate the legs, that lightsaber is probably not going to stay in place because it's right there in front. He does also have a hood, too, on his soft goods gown, it appears. So I don't know if they ever wore the hoods, they just simply had them. So he does have vertical hand swivels on both hands, but it does appear that on the sides of his hand, the vertical hand swivel does damage his grip ever so slightly. Not as bad as some of the other figures that I've seen. He can still hold his lightsaber at the top of the hilt. To get it to more of the bottom of the hilt so he can two-hand it, it will probably warp the fingers just a little bit. But overall, I'm happy with this Luke. The non-removable helmet is okay for me because, you know, they have made a lot of final battle Lukes that you can get. And you can just go ahead and keep this one in his Endor gear, lined up with the rest of the Endor landing team. And as always, thank you for watching, guys.